Hi, LATV and the Q Agenda, and welcome to the Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center.
The Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center celebrated Trans Day of Visibility with a fantastic art exhibit, and we were there to cover and support. Let's take a look.
Hi, LATV and the Q Agenda, and welcome to the Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center.
Thank you so much for having us, but more importantly, please share with everybody your vision behind this exhibit, why you were inspired to do it, and what you hope people will take away from it.
My vision for the curation was to highlight the trans experience of men and women all over society and the contributions that they make to society specifically. My inspiration was my dear friends who run the Unique Women's Coalition and their activism that inspired me to create the programming.
And what is something that you hope people will take away from seeing this artwork?
I was really moved by how the whole community came together to produce this, from artists to producers to the organizations. And my hope is that when you see somebody in need, that you will also step up and help whatever organization that may be. But specifically today, the trans community and the queer community, non-binary.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Steve, for making this happen, for inviting LATV to be a part of it. And as a trans woman, just thank you so much for shedding more light on our community in such a vibrant and positive way. I'm so appreciative. It's very rare that we get to be at an event such as this, which is specifically showcasing artwork of the trans experience. Not saying it hasn't happened before, but it doesn't happen as often as it should. Yeah. What does it feel like to have a space for people to see and appreciate your passion, your artwork?
I think it's really special. I think as a trans artist, I'll be in other shows or I'll feel like there won't be really a space for trans art. And obviously, you know, I'm an artist first, but most of my art has to do specifically with the trans experience. So for people to come and know that that's what they're coming to see, like I have a piece that says Portrait of the Artist. And like under other contexts of just a random gallery, like I think it's cute, right? But like in a trans space, in a trans gallery, I think it means a lot more because we all know, like we already have this language that like people are asking about our genitals. Like these are conversations that are uncomfortable, and how do we like take the trans joy of it is like my whole moment. Like how do we make it fun and cute and like just reframe a lot of the things. This is another piece that I have. It says trans joy is resistance, but it's very much in line with like, what can I do and how can I show up and show joy and take up a lot of space, because I know that that's actively fighting against the oppressors that want to put me down. And like Flux and this space and this event are all parts of that, where it's like, we're not going to stop, you know, like we're not going to stop taking up space. We're not going to stop having like really the best time. And like, I know that that might like really upset folks, and like, I'm kind of about that.
As you should, because I am too.
Let me just start off by saying that being in Los Angeles is one of the most important headquarters, I think, for trans people in the world. The only way people are gonna learn about us as human beings, as a community, as people, is by being present, being visible, and also showcase our talents, like many of the artists that are going to be presenting their work here at the center.
Speaking of which, you know, I don't know about you, but I've never been to a trans-specific event like this showcasing trans artists of the trans experience. Not saying there's never been one before, just saying I've never been a part of something like this.
Yeah.
So what is it like for you to walk into a room with people of the trans experience showcasing what they're passionate about?
I'm gonna get emotional because it's bringing me back to like when I first moved to LA, and honestly, I was going to every single event the community was throwing. And then when the pandemic hit, I feel like a lot of us, you know, unfortunately couldn't make it to those events because they weren't happening at all. So to be able to come back to this type of event with community, with people that we know, with new people that we're getting to know, it's amazing. It's like getting back to the, you know, good old times, and also reminding ourselves of all the work that we have to do as trans people to continue to, you know, move forward with this fight, because it's not over. Clearly, if you're watching the news, you know it's not over.
So a message for trans people and the allies, stick with us, we're worth it. And we're not going anywhere. And so it's time to just get used to it. Treat us like people. We're not your other thing. We're not a gimmick. We're not a passing fancy. We're not a trend. We're your neighbors. We're your lovers. We're your friends. Treat us like that. We're very, very simple ass. Thanks. We're people.
Thank you to the Center for the invitation. For more on them, follow at Conotech AHF. And for more on our show, don't forget to visit LATV.com. We'll see you next time.